Okay, there we go. Hello, everybody. My name is Shannon Massey. I am in Bartlett, Tennessee, which is a suburb of Memphis. I was born and raised in Memphis. Um, I have lived here all my life and proud to be a Memphian. I just wanted to share with you guys tonight. You may have seen this tagged as Monat for first responder families, and that's what we are. And my father was a Memphis fireman for nearly 30 years. My husband has been a police officer for 25 years next month. My sister is a nurse, so I've always been a family of first responders. And this Monat opportunity has changed not only my life, but there are first responders on my team, wives of first responders on my team, my business partners, and it's changing their lives as well. And some of them I see are already on this video, this meeting. So I really wanted to do a video and a Meet Monat presentation of geared toward first responder families, although this is for everybody. So just to give you a little bit of background of why I even needed Monat, why I tried it, and how I went from being a customer to a market partner. My father, who was the apple of my eye, I'm married to my high school sweetheart. We met in Memphis, obviously. When I was 12, he was 13, and we dated all through high school for 7 years. We have been married for 20 years. It just feels like 25. No, I'm just kidding. 20 years now, just had our 20th anniversary last July. We have 4 sons, ages 14, 19, 23, and 24. And Joe, my husband, has known my father since he was 13 years old. So he was very much like a father to Joe as well. He also never missed one of my son's baseball games, basketball games, school plays, rugby matches, any of that. He was very much a part of the fabric of our lives. So my mom died of cancer 10 years ago, and my dad was a single man, ate dinner with us 3 or 4 nights a week because he had been retired from the fire department for about 15 years at that point. And he was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer in June of 2013. And up until his diagnosis was playing golf with my boys all the time, eating dinner at our house. We would just look up and he'd be sitting in the backyard swing. I mean, he didn't need an invitation. He was part of the family. And they loved it. Anytime they looked back there and could see the swing moving in the backyard, they knew Papaw was here. And that was a highlight of our day to see him there. So when he got his cancer diagnosis, we were really devastated. So we moved him in with us immediately and took care of him in our home in Bartlett for 13 months. Took him to his chemo. There was several different types of chemos. They worked at first, and then we'd have to try another one. And we just loved on him. We wanted him to live with us so that he wouldn't have any other stressors in life other than to just try to get better. So unfortunately, he did pass away in our home in August of 2014. And as we knew that he was tired and he was on hospice in our home and was not on any more chemo drugs or anything like that, we were just, trying to take care of him and make him as comfortable as possible in his last few weeks and stuff. We were having to give him morphine every 2 hours under his tongue. It was a family affair. My kids actually learned quite a bit about responsibility and compassion for other people, and even during their own heartache. But my hair started falling out. So when my dad passed away in August, I had bigger things going on, but it was really bothering me that my hair was falling out. It was just coming out in my hands in the shower, in my brush, on my clothes. But I was so overwhelmed with heartache that I was not paying too much attention to it, just doing my hair a little differently and praying that it would stop coming out. And my mother wore wigs for the last 20 years of her life. And I never even really knew why she had hair loss, but that was also in the back of my mind as I was losing this hair was, I hope it doesn't go that direction. So the month after my dad passed away, in our home. Someone told me about Monat and said, "Hey, have you heard of it?" And I said, "No, what is it?" And they said, "Well, it's this botanically based anti-aging hair care company that also helps stop hair loss and promotes new hair growth." And that was when I really started paying attention to what I was hearing, because the person who was telling me about it didn't know what I was experiencing in my hair, with my hair, coming out and everything. So when she said that, I turned around and really started researching the company, the products, that type of thing, because they were getting ready to launch in the United States. So as soon as they did launch on October 1st, 2014, I signed up as a customer the day they launched. And I thought, okay, I don't really think this is going to work, but I'm not going to use something chemical laden, because both my parents had died of cancer at that point. And I learned so much about what we put on our body and in our body that I was not going to use a product that was a bunch of chemicals with a lot of side effects and stuff like that. I would have just done something else. So by the time that the company launched, I'd already done a lot of research. I was really excited to try the product. The girl that introduced me to it, Jackie, had actually sent me some samples that she had, because she joined the company during pre-launch, and I used it, loved it, couldn't wait for it to go to where I could actually buy it. So I bought it, and within 8 uses, I noticed significantly less hair coming out of my hands in the shower. By 3.5 weeks, I had baby hairs, and I still have new hairs growing everywhere. But yeah, I have some gray too. But baby hairs just sprouting up here. And I was really, really excited. So I thought, oh my gosh, this stuff is actually working. So also by that point, at 3.5 weeks, my hair was shinier, it was softer. Beforehand, it was over-processed, it was dry, it was a hay bale, it was not in good shape. It took a lot of work for me to get it to look nice. And by 3.5 weeks, my husband could come up and just run his hands through my hair. Now, I will have to preface this that our temperature in Memphis was 1 degree yesterday morning, and our water pipe in my bathroom busted yesterday. So they are actually ripping out my vanity right now downstairs because of the busted pipe. So I have no water in my home, and I haven't had any water since yesterday afternoon. So thank goodness for Monat's dry shampoo today. So yeah. And so by 3.5 weeks, my hair was already, like I said, shinier, healthier, manageable. My husband was playing with it all the time, not something he could have done before. He would come up and run his hands through my hair. And if he had done that before that, his hands would have just got stuck. I mean, they would like not been able to go anywhere. So I knew at that point I was not going to go back to what I was using before. And I thought, okay, if I'm going to be using this product, I'm going to get the biggest discount possible. And I'm going to see if I can share this with people that were finishing up chemotherapy, where I was taking my dad at the West Clinic. And if you're in Memphis, you know, you're very familiar with the West Clinic here. So that was all I ever intended to do with Monat. So I had just lost my favorite person, my best friend in the world. I have 4 sons. I was working full time. It's not like I was going, you know what, let me go start a new business. That's not where my head was at. However, I did want to see if this helped people, and I wanted to get my biggest discount because I wanted to keep using the product. So I signed up, and I created a little photo album on Facebook just so I could have some pictures where I could access them easily. And as soon as I did that, I was inundated with people wanting to know more about this. People just private messaging me all their hair concerns and issues. And I'm not a hair person. I'm not a salon professional. I was kind of overwhelmed because so many people would say, you know, does this help with dry hair, frizzy hair, oily hair, you know, curly hair? Will it, you know, I've got dry damaged hair, dandruff, all these kind of things. And I'm going, I don't know. It comes with a 30-day money back guarantee. You could try it. But I had a lot of people that were buying it right away because I didn't know then what I know now, that hair is a big deal. It is a big deal. I mean, I knew it was a big deal to me. I didn't realize, I never thought about it being a big deal to everybody else personally either. So it just took off. And The joy that I got from helping people right away, people that I loved and cared about too, and then people that were just acquaintances of mine on social media and stuff. But the joy that I got of helping all those people right away is what drove me every morning to get up and share this and answer those questions and help people find the perfect products for their hair type. And the feedback I got just was just so, it just filled my heart, and it just took off. It wasn't like I ever really had a conscious decision that I'm going to make a business out of this. It really was all about just helping one person after another, and it just grew. And that is where you can be with Monat. That is what we do. It's all about giving solution to people's problems. It's not about selling shampoo. It's about helping people, giving their self-confidence back, especially women. And I mean, sometimes that really can change a person's life. So for something to not even be that I started with a business in mind, here I am today, almost, well, 3 years in October was my anniversary with Monat, and I'm an associate executive director. I was able to leave my full-time job at a Fortune 100 company, a global real estate company, which I did basically customer service for, client services, with, the companies that I was the client services analyst for. You would know who they are. They're worldwide, well-known companies. And in April of 2017, I was able to leave my corporate job because I made more in 1 month with Monat than would have taken me 7 months to bring home at my corporate job. And let me just go back a little bit and tell you that, you heard me say earlier that my husband's a police officer and that we have 4 children. We lived paycheck to paycheck for all of the years of our marriage before Monat came along. So 17 years of marriage, we didn't even make it paycheck to paycheck. We were like a paycheck behind sometimes. And worked 2 and 3 jobs. Our kids are in private Christian schools, or we're now. I've got 2 at college now, one that's in high school. He's in a private Christian school too. And that was important to us. Their education was always top priority for us, and we would work 2 or 3 jobs. We always had to get financial aid for middle school through high school. Every year at their schools, we had to get financial aid, or we could not afford it. And to go from that to being able to leave my 9-to-5 job, really 9-to-6 job with the commute, is life-changing. It is. I never in my life thought I would be able to not work for someone else, that I would, they owned my time. They told me when I could go to the restroom, go on vacation, paid time off if I needed to go to something at my son's school. I missed a trip to Miami actually with Monat because I didn't have enough paid time off to take off to go on this trip that I earned. And I have earned several trips with Monat. I've earned a cruise to the Bahamas, which I actually took to my husband and 2 of my sons. And I have to say, it's not like I just chose 2 of the 4 to go. The other 2 couldn't go because of school and work. But my husband and my son, I actually surprised them, took them on a cruise I earned to the Bahamas just 3 months after joining Monat. And it was a way to thank them for the way that they took care of my dad, their papaw, in our home. And it was the hardest 18 months of our lives, heartbreaking 18 months of our lives. I wanted them to be able to go and have fun and just release that stress and that kind of thing. So I paid for their airfare and their cruise fare to go on the cruise with me that I'd earned. So mine was paid for. And I paid for theirs out of just one of my Monat monthly checks. I would have never in a million years been able to do anything like that before Monat came along. A family vacation for us before Monat came along was like going Memphis to Nashville, which is 3.5 hours away. So, and that was a luxury. So to go on a cruise and take them was just amazing. And that was when I really got to spend a lot of time with the owners of the company and the executive staff and that kind of thing. And boy, I was sold. I was all in at that point because I loved this company. Um, I've also been to Mexico. I've been to Canada twice. I've been to the New York City launch party. I've been to Seattle and, oh my goodness, where else? Houston, Orlando. And I'm going to San Francisco February 7th for the Leadership Summit. And I'll be doing a leadership training in Charleston, South Carolina in February, and then on another cruise to Bermuda in May, because Monat loves to give travel. But I just want you to see how life-changing this is. And our family tree is changed, and this is the kind of opportunity that Monat gives to you. This is very much a very special company with very special products that help a lot of people. There's no one else doing this, and anyone who's thinking about joining Monat, I just say do it, because it is it's one of those, you hear that term, opportunities knocking on your door. That is what this is. I'm so glad that I said yes to this opportunity, or else I would still be working 9 to 6 and somebody else would be owning my time. No one tells me when to get up now. No one tells me when to do anything. That I'm my CEO of my own life, my own business and everything now, and it pays me far more than the company that I was working for, which was a fine company and a global company. But there's no glass ceiling here. So I do have a couple of little things I want to show you guys, and I'm going to put it on my screen real quick just to go over some things to show you a little bit more about who is Monat with the products and the company, just in case it's something you're thinking about. So let me get over here real quick. Okay. All right. So this is a little presentation that we have called Dare to Succeed, and it's just going to give you some information. This is a pamphlet that we have. It's a PowerPoint presentation. It just gives a high-level overview. So this is me and my husband, Joe. Again, he's been a police officer for 25 years coming up, and since he was a young man, actually started out working in the Shelby County Jail and then as a dispatcher before he was even a police officer. And this is a picture that was taken of us a couple of years ago when I went through the Bartlett Police Academy, Citizens Academy. And that was the day we got to drive the police cars, which was a lot of fun. So who is Monat? Well, I told you a little bit already about who is Monat, but we are an anti-aging hair care company, naturally based products. And the great thing about Monat is that we aren't asking anyone to change buying habits. If you go on a diet, or you're possibly into weight loss supplements or nutritionals, which are fine. I buy those. I support all my friends in direct sales or network marketing. But you're asking for someone to make changes to their habits, maybe lifestyle changes or that type of thing. We don't have to do that. We just people just replace what they're already using with our superior premium products. So that's really great. We have a lot of word of mouth and social marketing. I have built my business largely on social marketing and word of mouth from my customers. And to start this business and not even intend to make a business out of it, it blows me away to even say that now I have over 10,000 customers and market partners on my team in every state and every province of Canada. And we're hoping that when we're in San Francisco next month for Leadership Summit, that we're going to find out where our next country is going to be, and that's coming this year. So we're really excited about that. But it will be a global company, and Monat is on track to be the #1 premium hair care brand in the world. We are in a $81 billion marketplace with a projection of $105 billion by 2024. The first year that Monat was in business, they projected to do $1 million in sales. We actually did $25 million. We did about 60 million at the end of our second year, and I don't have the full numbers for 2017 yet, but I know it's over 300 million for 2017. And we are projected to be a $1 billion company in 2018. So that's really exciting. And we wouldn't do that if it wasn't for our products. So this is a ground floor opportunity with a well-established and successful sister company. The owners of Monat also own a company that's very, very popular in Latin America. It's a health and beauty company. It's a debt-free company with about 350 million in profits. So they've been around and they've been doing this for a while, and they really wanted to bring something special to the United States. And we are based out of Miami. So why Monat? Like I said earlier, it's a consumable product line. We have a full money day back guarantee, whether you're a customer or a market partner. Our return rate is less than 1%. We have the clinically improved ingredients, procalcitonin, crotasorb. The ingredients in our products keep our hair healthy and shiny and protected from UV rays and that type of thing. And we own our own research and development laboratory and manufacturing facility, again, in Miami, which is where our home office is in the United States. And we also have a home office in Ontario near Toronto in Canada. We don't have to carry inventory. Everything ships directly from my somebody orders on my website, it goes to the customer, usually leaves the warehouse within 24 to 72 hours on business days, and goes directly to them. So I don't have to make any deliveries or anything like that, which I love, because who doesn't buy on the internet anymore? That's almost the exclusive way I do my shopping now, even with my groceries now. And our compensation plan is amazing. Monat pays out about 50% of revenue in commissions. And we have a 3-tier car program. So I have a Cadillac, which I still cannot believe that I earned a Cadillac over a year ago. And it's beautiful. I had a little white Kia Soul before then, which my son in college has now. But I must say that there's not a day that goes by when I go into my garage and I still cannot believe that I get into a Cadillac, much like the one behind that lady right there in that picture. That is really cool. And I must say that free leather smells amazing. So the compensation plan is incredible. And let's see. So then you've heard a little bit about the products. You've heard a little bit about the opportunity. Here's some of our products here. On the left-hand side of your screen, you're going to see Rejuvenique Oil, which is our signature product. It's 11 amazing pure oils from all over the world. It's great for hair and skin. It got rid of the crow's feet on my eyes. It's just, I would swim in a vat in it if I could. Right beside it is our Rejuva-Bead Split End Mender, which has been a bestseller since it came out in June. It's patent pending, and it actually will seal up split ends. And then beside that, we have our Eye Wonder Lash and Brow Serum. Our supplements are so amazing for faster hair growth, skin elasticity. They're loaded with B vitamins, so they make you feel great and give you energy. And then we have styling products like our Taffy. Right beside that is our Intense Repair Treatment, which is our best product for people who have hair loss. It's great for regrowth. And then our men's line of shampoo and conditioner, and then we have our junior line, and I just love all the Monat products. So if you want to be a customer, we have our VIP program. It gives you 15% off, free shipping in any month that you elect to receive your order, and that's, again, up to you. You can go 6 months or a year between orders if you want to. It's completely up to you. But any month that you like to receive your order, since our products are so concentrated, you get a free product with it, and that is really cool, and you get the free shipping. So I want to show you this month's free product. This right here is the January free product of the month, the air dry cream. Now, we had this once before a few months ago, and it was that smaller size there. The larger size, the 6-ounce size that you see there, is the size you get in January, either as a new VIP customer, it automatically comes with your order, or it comes with all qualifying flagship orders for market partners or VIPs. And as a market partner, we do not have to have a flagship order. That is not something that is required, but anyone who does have it, not only are we getting our biggest discount, free shipping, but we also get the free product of the month. And it is that larger 6-ounce air dry cream, which is one of my absolute favorite Monat products. Even if you don't air dry your hair, this will help cut down your drying time. But I love to air dry my hair with this cream, so I highly recommend it. If you're thinking about becoming a market partner, you could do that. This is our starter kit. You can start for as little as $99 or $125 in Canada. You get samples, you get your website, you get brochures, all that type of thing to get you going. Or if you don't want to pay $99 or $125 to sign up, that is waived if you start with one of the 3 product packs. So it is not, you don't have to enroll and pay that in addition to a product pack. That enrollment fee is built into the cost of the product pack. So that's basically just free to enroll. And these are our 3 product packs. The Overachiever pack, you can see, is about $1,100 retail value for all the contents in it, but you only pay $5.99. That's a 45% savings. And the Success pack is almost $700 worth of product, but you only pay $3.99. And then the Business pack is almost $500 worth of product, and you pay $2.99. And you can turn around and just sell those for profit. You can play around with them. You can use them for your family. You can check them all out, get used to them. You can be a product of the product. And all of the enrollment brochures and samples and everything come with it as well. But you don't have to pay for it. It's already built into the cost. So those are really cool. And this is just a breakdown. You can earn as much money as you like. I mean, I know people who have earned many thousands of dollars during their Smart Start, but this is just a little breakdown that shows you the Smart Start period is the month that you join, that you start your business, and the next 2 full months. And there's just exclusive bonuses that can be earned during that time. Long term, your income, it can far outweigh these bonuses. But these bonuses get you paid right away and very quickly, and can go up into the thousands of dollars. So those are just a breakdown of that real quick. And this is very cool because all new market partners in January who start with one of the 3 optional product packs that I showed you get this added to their product pack for free. This is over $200 worth of product and our best seller. So you get the I Wonder Lash and Brow Serum, the Rejuva Bead Split End Mender, which again is a bestseller since it came out in June. Hairstylists and customers alike just love this product. Our Refinish Hairspray, which you can actually set your makeup with. It's so healthy for you. And then our Blowout Cream, which is a heat protectant and just a must-have if you do any blow drying, flat ironing, curling iron, that kind of thing. And that's all of those are just going to be added to your product pack. They just automatically come with it in January. So if you're thinking about being a market partner, get these, get all these free products. They are some of our best. Seriously, this is a deal. And the great thing about this is if you become a market partner right now and you get this in your product pack and you start building your business